Welcome to Mixed Team Rounds here at Gator Cup.
Today we're watching multiple teams shoot on the hot and stormy day that it is today. Very windy out here in Gainesville, Florida. Oh no, Newberry, Florida. That's right. We are in Newberry now.
Yes. Technically we are in Newberry. They have a nice official sign now coming into the place telling you that you're in Newberry. This is the Easton Center of Excellence, all the excellence. And I don't know what two teams are we going to be watching today, or at least for this round. This is the 1/16th round, right?
I believe so. This is the 1/16th round. We have...
Well, we have two. We have what we're calling Michigan State, and then we have the Dune Crew.
The Dune Crew. I do like that. I think that fits a lot better.
Yes, because I don't know their official name.
I don't either.
So,
couldn't tell you. They told me, but I do not remember.
So who is on the Michigan State team?
I
know we have David.
David and
the really tall guy.
I believe to be his girlfriend.
Possibly.
I did not catch her name.
Don't quote us on this.
We did not.
But we can't see her because
she's very short.
He's blocking out the sun. I think their name for their team actually has to do something with like Jack and the Beanstalk. It's like,
I believe it is. Yeah.
And I think he's the Beanstalk.
He's definitely. He has to be what, 6'5", 6'6", somewhere in there.
Six a lot more than my 6 foot. That's for sure.
I have nothing. I am 6'7", or 5'7". I mean,
you're 6'7". You
I'm
are
definitely not.
Personality's 6'7".
Yes.
It's larger than life.
It is very much larger than life. And then we do have on the Dune Crew. We have Zach Maracine,
who actually commentated for us at the World Indoor matches at the Vegas shoot. He was doing some of the matches running up to the bronze and the gold matches, so that was pretty cool. And who's he shooting with?
And his teammate is Heather, who's from is it Paseo Verde? I think it's Paseo Verde Archery.
Huh. All right.
Out of California, Paseo, California. Yeah.
Oh, pretty cool.
Looks like it is going to be a good match. A little bit of a right wind coming from? So we'll see how this match turns out today.
Yeah, they might actually be starting something here. The staff is running around, so there's hope that it's going to begin shortly. But check out the American flag flying back here. It's working.
It's kicking. It is definitely going. We do have compounders on the other side, but we are mostly Recurve watching on this one, right? Correct?
Yeah, we're not going to go down to the compound side.
Okay, I did not know if we were going down to compound side.
There's only so much time, space.
Darn.
Yeah. We were actually hoping they were going to start sooner. That's why we started this whole video already. But we'll get there.
We will eventually.
Yep. And this is going to be, as long as everything goes smoothly, this is going to be part of a playlist for Gator Cup Mixed Team Rounds for 2024. So you can watch the whole series of whoever we film all the way up to the gold medal match. Because I'm sure they're going to run the bronze and the gold medal matches at the same time. I don't see how they're going to hold off on these until another day. It should all be done in one sitting, yeah.
Very much so. I do believe they would do that. I don't think they would have it all set up with 2 different days.
Yeah, I think that would make it overly difficult.
Especially when these are mostly just trial type things that they're doing. I don't think this was set up perfectly, but like you said, hopefully we were going to start soon.
Yeah. Well, it is nice though, right? Because it's nice to have a little bit more to the tournament than just, qualification and eliminations. If you want to, you can do it, a mixed team round. I think some of the other ones are trying to host team rounds, I believe.
I believe it's, team rounds, yeah.
So this one's interesting, though, how they have it set up, because there's not really like a seeding in a sense. Usually they use your scores from qualification
to kind of seed you into a place.
Into the bracket, so that's a little bit more, fair in a way. I think this is a little more random. We're gonna see how it goes.
His MQS wasn't good enough.
But we got people going to the line almost. We're getting ready. The archers are definitely warmed up. Maybe not an arrows shot, but they're probably pretty toasty out there.
We did have also our practice this morning and through into before this, so most of these archers are warmed up and ready to go.
60.
Or hopefully they are.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is David was telling me that they just drove down from Knoxville, Tennessee, I believe. They got up at like 5 in the morning, and they just got here probably an hour ago now. I talked to him about 45 minutes ago, and he said, yeah, we just arrived like 15 minutes ago. I was like, oh, so it's been about an hour, maybe a little bit more. So he actually hasn't shot any arrows.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
And his teammate hasn't either. So that should be interesting. The other two, I think, have probably been practicing all morning,
yes.
right?
Yeah, I have seen Zach. I was shooting with him earlier. He does look like he is shooting solid.
Well, who knows? Maybe Zach has out-practiced himself. We will see.
Out-practiced himself, yeah.
Is that possible?
I think so. I think there is such thing as out-practicing or over-practicing, more or less.
From the raffle at Arizona Cup. I told Ken
maybe it's going to start.
Maybe.
Look, we got an official picture.
Official picture here?
You can take it if you want.
Got an official picture, all right.
We really do want to know when this is going to start.
Hopefully soon. I did see the clock just starting. I think they're starting to set it up.
Are they testing it out?
They are testing timers. They are getting ready to shoot. Oh. I think that would be...
Are you allowed to? No.
Okay.
Well, the whistles went off.
Whistles are going, but Yep. Setting timers.
DOS is all the way over there, by the way.
Yeah, they are far away. They are not close to us at all. So we are at the very end here. I wonder if I can get my scope on the target.
You gotta get your scope all set up. We're gonna try to give you guys some good calls here on arrows. You think they're both shooting at the same? They're probably both shooting at the same target.
I believe they are all shooting. At least right now, they're all shooting on the same target.
All right,
both
so
sides.
We're gonna try to focus on target 39 down there to give you guys the best feel for this team round. So there's a lot going on because now you got 4 people moving back and forth on the line and everything. But we'll see how it goes. Plus, we have some archers that have buys that will be shooting as well. So it's going to be a pretty packed line.
Yep. We'll see. Let me get my scope set up real quick with it.
Okay, archers, once again,
all right.
2 practice ends. This is our first practice end. Archers
all right, looks like they're going to do some practice ends first. We're being told there's going to be 2 practice ends.
2 official practice ends.
Yes.
All right, and here we are starting, at least with the practice.
But it could give us a good idea on how these 2 teams are, shooting, how they're working together.
Heather shoots first. Low 6. Seeing how teams are.
Now, there's a pretty good wind out there.
It's kicking. It is quite fun.
There might be some low scores.
Ooh, that's a 9 from Zach. That looks very nice. He looked strong during that shot.
Yeah.
People that travel and the get sick. People here. So
Remember to David as the Beanstalk. Being as tall as he is.
Yeah, is he actually blocking some of the wind for Zach?
Oh, I believe so. I believe he could be. I mean, Zach is probably not feeling it on his back at all.
he had it. We're going to stay.
Right, here we go.
Don't expect to see extremely high scores like you said, but good shooting out here today, hopefully.
All right, that was quick. Time to go.
That was very quick. That felt like nothing.
Yep. And it looks like they're going to just run one line. I was going to be worried that they were going to run double double lines for this.
Don't know if they
Somebody's confused about something though.
Yeah, something got kind of held up. They're running 2 lines. They are running 2 lines.
Oh no.
This is not going to go very fast.
Oh man.
Hopefully this will. Oh, they're holding the line. This is.
All the lines are being held.
What time do you shoot? Do you start tomorrow or Saturday?
I'll start Saturday. So
Okay,
Saturday,
archers, you can go.
Okay, I think they are just running one line.
Yeah, I was slightly concerned for a second there because 2 lines at this, with all these arrows, all these people moving back and forth, what a mess it would be.
Very much so. I do agree upon that. It would create a little bit of a catastrophe.
We'll check out all the bows going on here. There's a whole lineup.
Quite a few, or quite a many.
And if they were running 2 lines, it would be double that.
Double that,
And it's
yeah.
already a barrier to try to walk through.
That it is. Surprised to look down.
All right. So now this is just the first end of practice. They got one more after this.
Nothing major going on, just making sure you get that wind controlled. Maybe there's a different, moving your sight depending on the field you were shooting on.
Yeah, because this one's probably a little bit different than the other field. And all the recurve shooters here have not shot on this field today. They've been shooting on the other field, which is not that far away. We can actually move the camera. You can actually see the other field. That's
Right.
the beginning of the other field. And it's just set further back. Maybe this field gets a little less wind because there's kind of more
yeah.
houses.
Yeah.
Real close, kind of real close. Well, we'll take a look at those too. The houses are not too far away from the field, so they might be a little bit of a wind barrier, which would probably make Compound very happy. for qualification.
Compound will be very happy for qualifications. Recurvers are not. We are over there.
What else we got going on here? We got T and we got Kevin here. Kevin's playing with some arrows. He's got them stuck in the ground.
He does.
Interesting.
Kevin also did look like he was shooting pretty well down there. He did have a few good arrows.
Yeah, we didn't check out his target though.
We did not.
But our teams are walking back.
You're about the same distance we are from.
We got Michigan State and the Dune Crew.
Michigan State versus the Dune Crew.
You guys gonna be a SoCal?
never been. We're flying out Thursday and
It is definitely.
How's it going, David? Yeah? Yeah? You got another end of practice.
Strong shot down there. You got this.
Well, yeah.
we drive. So
Hopefully he breaks 500. Okay. Arizona.
It is a gorgeous day, and it is going to be a gorgeous weekend out here. It is going to supposedly rain tomorrow, but after that, it should be sunshine.
But some archers could use a bath, so it's okay.
You're I'm not going to say you're wrong, but I do agree.
The bows are going to get a bath. They don't get washed off.
Oh yeah, no, they never do.
Somebody's going to take this really personal, and I'm not actually talking about anybody in particular, which is the best part.
Oh, and they're holding the line again.
Because don't you get the first whistle is like a ready, and then the second whistle you actually go to the line.
So the 2 whistles are ready. The single whistle is when you approach the line.
Okay.
That's
so
how
technically they all got like a yellow card.
right?
Yes. It's a yellow card?
Yes. Yellow card because that is approaching the line before ready. The other reason they could get a yellow card is by pulling their arrow out before the other archer has fully crossed the short line right there, right behind the shooting line.
But I don't think we're going to be very particular. They're going to be very particular about this.
They're most likely not going to be very particular. They're going to be pretty chill, hopefully. Nothing too crazy going on.
Let's see what the target's looking like.
Oh, looking good down there.
I see, what do I see? 2 9s?
2 9s, and then there's a high 8 over there. Some arrows in the lower part of the target, but then, like I said, that wind is kicking. That is not going to make anything easy, especially if you're running low poundage.
Yeah. I don't think David was happy.
David was definitely not very happy with that shot.
Yeah. Do you approve of that one, David? Oh, it was good.
One of those ones that just kind of happens. You can't do anything about it. It just
Yeah. You just got to go with the
go with the flow.
And that should wrap up our last end of practice.
Should, yeah. We next round should be the start of a scoring. Recurvers, we are doing the set system here, correct?
Yes.
Should be doing the set.
We should be doing the set system.
Should be
unless
set
we're-
system. So first archer to 5 or 6. I think it's 5 for team rounds.
I think it's 5 for team rounds.
5 for team rounds.
The thing is that we don't really do enough team rounds
Yeah, I
to
don't.
be good, and that's one thing that I'm kind of happy to see that this is going on, right? Like, yeah, maybe it could have been like explained, laid out a little bit better. We could see it on between ends. I don't know.
Yeah.
But as a first go around, the first attempt at a Gator Cup, at least in a long time,
Yeah, they're
this isn't bad.
no. Yeah, I think they've set it up pretty well. I mean, it's going to take a minute to, of course, smooth out the rough road. But I mean, if they can figure out here this year, there's no doubt they will be here again.
Yes, and this is much better than nothing. And the best part is if you do this every year, right? Eventually, you should be training a large body of the active archer population for these type of, this format of events, right?
Correct, yeah.
Which could win us Olympic medals because
Because we
don't train.
do
like,
not train in this.
they probably do it at the training center and stuff like that. But it would probably be better to already have the vast majority of your archers have a good concept of this and how it works, and then fine tune them once they qualify to make, the training center team or the national team or the Olympic team, any of those teams. Like, you already have a nice basis to work off of instead of like, oh yeah, I've been doing archery 15 years and shot, 2 team rounds ever. That's not really good for us. And now they're going to go and try it at the Olympics.
Yeah, I mean, we do have some good archers who do practice a lot of team rounds, but we're not.
But the
big
vast
in prac-
majority doesn't.
Yeah, no. And that's where we really need to step in, and it could, like you said, win us more medals and could get us better.
It also provides a greater value to these tournaments, right? So the price of attending all of these events isn't going down. Things aren't necessarily getting cheaper. So if you can provide more value, you participate in team rounds. Like, did they charge for this?
I
They might have charged.
I believe they did. I think it
But
was
you're
only
already
like
here.
$60. I think it was.
But you're already here.
You're already here. You're ready to go.
You spent hundreds of dollars flying, the big registration. You already spent a lot of money here.
Yeah.
So, you're kind of adding to your.
It is definitely well worth it.
Your experience. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, something that gets you in that you don't normally get to see in a lot of tournaments, even just team rounds with anyone, it's well worth it because it gets you experience, it gets you something you're not used to.
Which, who knows? Maybe it helps you out with your elimination matches.
And it just might.
This is an elimination match in the sense. It's just you and a partner.
Right, yeah.
You got a teammate, so you could both, fail or succeed together.
Right, yeah. I mean, hey, you never know what can happen. I have to say that today is a good start. It's, a lot of us are getting ready for what's coming next. Mm-hmm. Here we are, the first scoring end, right?
Yep.
This is it. Beautiful 10 down there for Heather. That was a very nice looking shot.
What did we get?
I'm looking down there. I see Heather has shot a good shot with a 10. Zach did not have a good shot with a 5 down there. It looked like he didn't quite get what he was looking for.
He was holding long for the win, too.
Yeah, and I think that wind definitely made a big factor.
But you kind of get stuck and you got to shoot it because there's
Yeah.
only so much time. They're already down to 15 seconds.
Yep. And David looked like he put a good shot down there. A little bit of a high 7, but like I said, in this win, anything's possible.
Mm-hmm. Some of it's going to come down to luck, and other parts is what's your skill level? How good are you at aiming off? Can you make that happen during the gust?
Right, paying attention to where that pin is, especially. I mean, and just holding even a fraction of a second too long is it's detrimental. I mean, trying to, hold that pin on, making sure it stays, making sure you're released just right, and staying strong through the wind is what really makes, a good archer versus a great archer.
And this is all excellent practice for this, except they're now in actual matches, so we'll see who got what sets points. Hopefully they flip their flipboards for us.
I believe they do.
They better flip their flipboards.
Are they using down there short shot archery flipboards too?
I am not sure. Most of the tournaments are switching to my flipboards because Short Shot Archery is the main manufacturer of flipboards for North America.
Yeah.
So if you need flipboards for your local shoot or your larger, even national size tournament, check out shortshotarchery.com. Yeah, I know a lot of people were actually picking them up. They shoot at home by themselves, and they just go put it on their target, and they'll just put up the score of whatever their last end is to remind themselves, oh, that was a good end, I'm going to try to beat it or match it or whatever. And it's to give themselves a little more pressure when they're training at home.
Especially, give them especially pressure in some situations, certain ones like these. It makes it hard to train for something like that. And putting the score up there on yourself and trying to beat it constantly does give you that added pressure to make you a better archer.
I think it's a good thing. We also make the numbers for the tops of the targets.
Oh, that I did not know.
Yeah.
I know you made the flags, but I didn't know you made the numbers too.
Not these numbers that are here. Our numbers are flip numbers.
Flip numbers.
So that way, if you put them up and 3 is where number 4 is supposed to be, you just flip the numbers. You don't have to take down the whole.
Yeah, it makes it way easier.
That's what I think, and that's why we make them as well.
See if they put up their score down there. It looks like they did. Yeah.
We got a 0-2. So
currently the Dune squad in front by 2.
Yeah. So we'll see where it goes from here. Now Team Michigan State is a little bit. A little out of practice. They just got here. But maybe they're going to be warmed up after this.
Yep, it could. I mean, every archer is different. We all have our different ways of warming up, and especially it may take us a few extra arrows. Excuse me. It may take us a few extra arrows to get in there, but once we are, it's pretty easy. Let's see who's moving. And then it's not totally over right now. I mean, they have 2 set points, and you can easily come back from being down 4-0. It's difficult, yes, but it is possible.
Not impossible by any means. They can definitely do it. Speaking about baths, Ryan is taking a small shower over there. He must be pretty hot.
It is a little warm out here, especially not in the shade. In the sun, it's a little toasty.
But then again, with their Dune outfit and the black head scarf thing they got going on, is not the most productive thing for staying cool in this weather.
At all. Especially how humid it is out here, and then with the rain, it can only make it worse. But that's what we have to go through.
So you're probably wondering why they're doing this. Generally speaking, people try to theme their teams for team match, or either team rounds or mixed team rounds.
Yes.
They try to have a theme, generally. Not all the time, but generally.
Collegiate Nationals is very well known for that. I mean, you can look at the team rounds, and if you go back on, I think it's USA Archery's post, they have a lot of those, the goofy outfits everyone wears.
Yep. So I don't see a lot of that here, but I think it probably has to do with the weather, and it's not a mandatory thing either.
No, it is, and you got to remember it's what you're comfortable shooting into.
Yes, that's the thing. There's been times in the past that there's been some pretty good teams, and they haven't done well because the attire that they were wearing was counterproductive to quality archery. Something kept getting in the way, or they were overheating because it was too hot.
They felt pressure from something that they shouldn't have had pressure in the
because
first
they're
place.
Not normally shooting in these costumes.
Yeah, that is what makes it hard.
Yes. So we will see. We should be getting ready for round
Round 2 here.
round 2. Maybe.
Potentially.
One of these days. The wind is still going, though, if we look.
Yeah, it's... Oh, and it seems like we have a judge running out on the targets, too.
Oh. Is that Andy? Is Andy on the run?
Nope, fixing a target. But yeah, the wind definitely... As you see, wind is blowing targets now.
All right, the judge fixed the targets. We should be back in business.
Yeah, definitely.
The real question is how long are David's arrows? That's the real.
Those are definitely full length. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, he probably doesn't cut them.
No.
Maybe a little bit, like a quarter inch off the front.
Yeah,
just for,
almost nothing.
just so
off
that
the
they
front.
could tell people he cuts his arrows.
Yep. Yeah. Make it feel nice for the shorter archers who have that shorter draw length.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta cut something. He has to cut something off.
Yeah.
Let's see.
He's getting his maximum revenue, maximum dollar spent out of those arrows.
Low 8 from Heather. Let's see what Michigan State can do. Very nice shot from Michigan State here.
Where did they get to? What's it looking like down there?
It looks like a 9.8 liner. It's very close to, too close to call down here. Looks like they're starting to figure out a groove. The wind may be dying down just slightly, so that way they are aiming a little bit more centered.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, it's only a matter of time before it starts picking up again.
Yes, I got caught a couple times in practice.
Oh, I 100% did too.
Where it slowed down, and I was like, oh, I came in the center again. And then it kicked back up, and now my shot that I aimed in the center was a 5.
Yeah, and that's the worst one is when you're aiming off and you shoot, and the wind just dies as it...
And yeah, it's a beautiful shot. You shoot a beautiful 5 with what would have been a 9 or a 10.
The wind dies, and it happens every time.
100%.
Kevin's umbrella got in my way. I can't tell you definitively who won that. I'll have to see.
I don't know, but it looks like most of the arrows are reds and in, sevens.
And like I said, in this,
There's definitely a couple 9s in there. I don't know if they have any 10s. We're gonna have to wait to see what the flipboards tell us. What do you think?
I want to say Dune Squad has it, but I'm not quite sure because there is a call down there, so I'm not quite sure. And if I think that one's in, they may have it, but I'm not sure.
All right. We will have to see then.
Like I said, and same thing with Michigan State down there. They also have another one that's a close call. It's hard to tell.
Mm-hmm. So, what else is going on?
Nothing much. I mean,
Been working hard for this tournament?
I been shooting really well. I just didn't expect the win, like I said, but it's one of those things you can't expect for.
Yeah. It's good practice. You got to keep learning from it.
Yeah.
And
Definitely.
then you can apply it to the next one. But who knows? You know what? The thing is that tomorrow could be a whole nother day.
That it can be.
So,
Tomorrow is senior qualifications. We have that one tomorrow?
No.
That's Saturday, Sunday, right?
Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's supposed to be official practice, but the kids, the youth,
the U21, the U18.
They're going to be shooting in the morning, from my understanding.
Yes. Yeah.
But there is a slight concern of rain, which won't stop everything. But if there's lightning
and thunder will.
The lightning and thunder will put us on a delay, and then it might really squeeze down the time we have for official practice for the senior division. So we're going to see. It'll probably work out fine.
I mean,
it is what it is.
It is, yeah. I mean, we're archers. We're supposed to be ready in every condition, right?
Yeah, you gotta it's one of those adapt and overcome type of deals here.
Exactly.
You figure it out and then you make it work.
Right. Yeah.
And then the funny thing is tomorrow we're gonna practice in the afternoon.
Yep. Yeah, and then we shoot in the morning. Which is not very.
It probably won't be windy.
Probably not. No, which can be good, but can also not be.
It's gonna make a lot of people happy if it's not windy.
That
there's a lot more grumpy people when it's
Yes,
When it's windy.
I agree. I am one of those people. I do not like wind, but if the challenge approaches me, I will always shoot in it. Let's see, dude. Oh, it looks like it is 2-2 as a.
And look, we got a close up. Zach is drinking.
Zach
Do you
is
have a
very-
drink sponsor, Zach?
Liquid IV.
Yeah.
One of the best stuff. I mean, refill your electrolytes. It's hot out here. You're sweating all of them out.
I like it with propels.
Oh, those propels. Yeah, those are good. Yeah.
With the there's like no sugar in them.
No,
No,
not at all.
you can sometimes you do need some sugar, but then like you can substitute your sugar with something that just has sugar in it.
Yep.
Where you're not just drinking a ton of sugar when you don't really need to be drinking a ton of sugar. You know, there's a time.
Yeah.
At least that's my philosophy. I used to do the Gatorades years ago, but I'm getting all this extra sugar I don't need right now.
Yeah, no, it is definitely one of those ones. And then let's see where we are at. 39.
They are tied 2-2, by the way.
They are. Which, as I said, builds more pressure for the archers to shoot. Because now you have to worry about your opponents coming back and winning the match.
Gaining that momentum, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a momentum swing.
And that's the biggest thing behind archers. Looks like the Dune squad has a 7 down there
Yeah,
for the
low,
first
low.
shot.
Oh, what?
Ooh, that was a rough shot. That was a 3 that was right. It's okay. We can always come back from those. You know, you don't know what other people are going to shoot. You can't think of that. So a very good shot from Zach here with the Dune squad. We are with, is that David up there, right?
Yep. David's up there, full draw, blocking out the sun.
Let's see. Ooh.
Oh, how much time has he got left?
Not
Six,
very much.
7,
6,
7, 6.
5, 4, 3, 2. They both shoot at the exact same time and put the almost identical arrow down there. Very good shot.
What are you seeing down there? What do the arrows look like?
It looks like Dune Squad will have this one by quite a few points.
Because of that 3.
That 3
Yeah.
did not help, and it happens.
It does happen.
Like I said, those gusts, they catch you at odd times.
Yep. Not aiming off enough, and then the gusts get you more, and then you're really in trouble.
It'll put you down. And the thing is with something like that, you have to remember that you can't give up on your next shot. You just have to push through and continue to work.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the other part behind it.
Yeah, because what are you going to do about it otherwise? You know?
Yeah, it's one of those mental power things. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
we can fight through it as much as we want and keep going, but
And now we have Andy blocking us in his pink hat.
yep, and the very, very bright pink hat that he has on. Zooming in on that.
What's up with Andy?
Him talking with Kevin Mathers over there.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Kevin making the smart move of bringing an umbrella.
That is a very smart move there.
Kevin's telling us he's smart.
He-
We're proud of Kevin.
We are very.
Uh-huh. Oh. He has his chin taped up because he keeps cutting it.
Yeah.
What are we going to do with him?
Which is very common with recurvers. It does happen occasionally.
Yeah, that happened. I've seen quite a few.
Yeah,
Recurve.
that string rubs against it in the serving. It just messes up the chin. It happens. I want to talk. These are timed. They do not have unlimited time to shoot the entire thing. They are very time based around everything.
Wait, for the matches?
For
here?
the matches,
Yeah.
yeah. Now, do you think that they should increase the time per match, like in between shooting those 4 arrows?
No, because I think it's a matter of it's like that smooth is fast saying.
Yes.
I think you need if you're smooth and everybody's like a well-oiled machine, everybody's working together, you should have plenty of time.
You should, yeah.
So I think it promotes the time limit, promotes the team effort portion of this event. Because otherwise, if you got all the time in the world, it's really just two archers that happen to be on the same team shooting together, taking their slow, sweet time to shoot the best arrows they have. You need the time pressure to make sure that there's like some cohesiveness. They have to work together.
Yeah. Give each other an adequate amount of time.
Yes, and you have to see how well those two people like sync up together, you know?
Yep.
Because sometimes, you know, just in life, you don't. Two people don't work well together.
Yeah,
That's just how it is.
yeah.
Or you got to go figure out how you work together to, like, you know, solving problems here.
Right, yeah. I mean, sometimes it happens, sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. And you have to work with your teammate to figure out what's the best shooting order, too.
Yes, yep, things like that. You know, who has a knack for shooting a better shot under pressure. You know, who is not maybe the best under pressure. So you give them a little bit more time in the beginning.
Yep.
There's a lot of thought camps to the whole strategy of that from what I've seen. You know, I'm sure some of our more experienced archers like Jack or Brady or any of those.
Jackson, one of those guys.
Yeah.
They're very...
They could probably tell you more in depth on like the science behind it, or maybe it might be a secret too to a degree. Because I'm sure each country and stuff, they have their own philosophies, and you don't want to really spill people's, like, I guess, weaknesses in a way,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, definitely don't want to do that.
But you can kind of see it. There's some archers that are just good at driving it home every single time.
Right.
You give them that, you have this one arrow, you got to make it count. And for whatever reason, 9 times out of 10, they can go put that arrow in the center.
I mean,
They're just good at it. Just something that comes natural to them.
some things. And it looks like we have a 2-4 match here. Dune squad up to shoot. A little bit of a rougher shot on that 7. Like I said, that wind will kick in every which way. Zach up next. A little low. Looks like everyone's hitting just about a little low. I'm wondering if that's just they're trying to compensate for the wind, or aiming off is just not working for them today.
Yeah, there's a 4 or a 5 down there as well.
Yeah, it looked like it did drop into the 4 ring. A little bit, like I said, rougher shots are happening, and trying to stay, as you said, a well-lubed machine under pressure.
Yeah. It's a synchronized. For a second there, I thought we were going to do synchronized archery again.
Yeah. We did
2
not.
seconds left. Those two.
Wow. It seems them two have been lasting with barely any time left on the clock.
Hey, but they're getting the arrows off. They're
They
getting
are.
down there.
Yep. Yeah, and I think Dune Squad does take this one in the end. We will have to see, though.
And then we're going to be ready for our next match, if we have a victor here.
If we have a victor. Now, this could go to a 1-arrow shoot-off at 4-4.
Yeah.
This could go to a 1-arrow
Technically.
shoot-off.
Oh, again, all the clouds are coming out now.
Yeah, that wind is starting to blow them in.
Yeah.
Can be a good thing, could be a bad thing. Like I said, with you sighting in with the sun out, you have to remember that sighting in with clouds out can be completely different. String angles change, everything.
Yep. Some things that Natalie is learning
Yeah.
at the training center in North Carolina. The beginner center in North Carolina.
Wow.
Boys are also there, so you can't.
We are there,
I don't know what you're talking about.
but I don't know. I've never heard of this training.
No, you're having a great experience in North Carolina.
It is.
It's very it's good, right?
It is. It's nice out there. It's a little humid than what I'm used to back in Arizona, but you get used to it over time. And a raindrop now.
It'll be a good practice for you.
Oh yeah.
You gotta get used to all those different environments.
I mean, going back's not going to be too easy,
No.
but out here it's not too bad.
Oh, look, they're doing some serious
Yeah, I think there was a
Thinking
call
down
down there.
No, we're zoomed in. We're waiting. Waiting for them to flip it. Got nothing yet.
Nothing quite yet. Seems like they're taking their sweet time. Just like they're shooting, they take their sweet time.
Yeah. Yeah, but this is important though, because you get knocked out, you're
Yes.
out. So you really want to make it to the next round.
It looks like they didn't flip it, but
I think you'll be fine. I put some clicks in my sight, so that's good.
I think Dune Squad did take that one. I think Michigan is taking their scorecard over to the DOS stand. I do believe Dune Squad has taken this one.
The Dune Squad has won, it looks like. Let's see, can we get the official word from Zach?
Yes, as soon as he gets here, we will ask him, make sure we get the 100% confirmation if he won or not.
Probably because that's the second.
What are we going to do with him?
That cloak cannot be comfortable at some points, being black and in this environment.
Go, run out and meet him.
I'll run out and meet him, okay.
Zach, who did we have win this match today?
Tanner Jesuit, so that's me, Zach Maracine, and my teammate Heather Goods, who was going to the bathroom right now.
Okay. How did you feel during that?
That was a pretty fun match. I mean, like, there was some wind stuff, and I had very long holds, but it was all right.
How did you feel during the pressure, knowing that you were running out of time?
That helps me so much. I need that to get the shot off.
Does it? It does help you.
It does help me.
Okay. You feeling ready to go into the next match?
Yeah, it'll be fun.
All right. Well, good luck to you.
Nice to meet you,
Joseph Hewitt.
Joseph. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Wait, is it the end of the video? Okay. Subscribe.
It's just the beginning.
Oh, it is just the beginning. Subscribe to Sure Shot Archery and happy shooting.
And happy shooting.
All right.